Namaste. Welcome, everybody. Lovely to have you here for Tuesday live readings. Thank you, Joel. I appreciate your comment. Joel says already a lot of readings in the chat. Where is your comment? I'm going to highlight it. Appreciate your here, this one. Yes, already a lot of questions in the chat, which I will get to shortly, and I'll do my best to answer as many questions as I can today. So earlier, in between my sessions today, so I was on earlier with card comparisons, I received my Sacred Bee package. So my intention today was to use the Sacred Bee Tarot along with Soul Tree's Ascension, which is still here. Actually, I'll put it on the table. But I'm going to use the Sacred Bee Oracle along with the Sacred Bee Tarot. And as always, I'm always reflecting on the energy of the moon cycle and where it's sitting at this time. And this, when we're in the phase of the balsamic moon, there's a need for quiet, right? It's a time to rest. It's a time to restore. I mean, this is just such a beautiful time to maybe click on one of my restorative yoga videos, like give yourself the gift of that tonight and to just really nourish yourself. This is not a time to move and plan and act and do and go crazy Christmas shopping. It's a time to turn in. So take good care of yourselves over the next few days. And then how does the energy of the Libra moon affect this? Well, I don't know, I was talking about beauty earlier. Just there's a sacredness to beauty and self-care and love and all of that. I did put a question in the description box below. Maybe I should read it. But I will do a group reading based on that question. Just let me read it. With the balsamic moon in Libra, a time of rest, relaxation, and integration, how might we share or inspire beauty and balance in our surroundings? And I think that's an important question because we have the potential to affect and to calm and to help others bring that, the energy of Libra, right? So we want to help. There's a bit of chaos right now. I'm going to say, my emails are going crazy. Cyber Monday is continuing into Cyber Tuesday, and it's like, enough already. I can't tell you the number of unsubscribes I hit over the last few days. I want peace. I want quiet. I want calm as we move into, through this season. I want less chaos. I really, really do. So over this next few days, this is kind of the energy as to how can we inspire a less chaotic environment, in work and family and home and so forth, because this will help. It'll help a lot to really kind of move into this mood. Yeah. So I'm going to do a group reading for that, and then we'll hop into your questions. Okay. I pulled a card for myself asking who is my mentor? Who is my mentor? I'm not sure if that was the question in the wisdom in the Bee Oracle. And this is my mentor, which is really beautiful. Nurture. I have a thing about the bees. I really do. I feel hummingbirds also, but bees. Okay, so I'm going to read that question again. So this is a reading for the collective. With the balsamic moon in Libra, a time of rest, relaxation, and integration, how might we share or inspire beauty and balance in our surroundings? How might we support our families, our co-workers, our friends to also find beauty and balance over this next few days? And I want to expand and extend this message throughout the holiday season. I feel like this is it's an important tone to set. While I'm all for the joy, right? The joy in the partying and all of that, there's this need. There's this need for permission for quiet as well too, because it's not always a happy time for everybody. We need to be respectful of everybody's mood as well during this time. Okay. So I'm pulling from the Oracle first. And I'll switch the camera for you. Ooh, kind of like this card. This deck has suits in it. This is from the suit of air. Okay. To me, this looks like a third eye card. Love that sacred geometry. Okay, so what I want to invite here is any kind of a practice where you can just sit and focus on something. It sounds counterintuitive, but in order to still the mind, we need to focus on a distraction. So there's a few different ways we can do this. We can focus on the sound outside. We can focus on a feeling on our skin. We can focus on an object that is in front of us. We can have open eyes and we can stare at a mandala or and so forth. And then through this focus, this deep, deep focus, it begins to like open up a veil. And so how we can inspire others to be calm is, what I want to say is, it's not about getting this is the Oracle too, not getting everybody to learn how to meditate, but if you practice mental stillness, if you practice calming yourself, you will inspire others into this mood as well too. Yeah. So I want to say hi to everybody in the chat as well too. I'm gonna just pull these cards and then I'll see you all streaming in here. Lots of comments and questions. Glad you guys are chatting with each other too. So how might we inspire this calmness? This is from the tarot deck. Oh my goodness. So we pulled the Sagittarius card. There we go. Okay. Balance, right? It's beautiful. So alchemy. How about we get really practical here and we make, or we purchase. I just purchased actually some tea blends from somebody who makes teas here on the coast. Alchemy, right? So alchemy is a conscious awareness of how to bring balance. So this might mean you want to cook some nourishing meals for people, right? You want to help people to, maybe this means you shift up the music in the house, right? There's lots of different ways to bring temperance into the workplace or temperance into the home. Maybe the environment of the office needs a little bit of fire. Maybe it's feeling stagnant, and so you want to bring in something that livens the energy, right? So it's just perfect. Of course we pull the Sagittarius card. Okay. And this is an interesting, okay, so this is the Eight of Swords. I want to say that the energy of this particular time of year, and I'm not talking about the time of the balsamic moon, but just I was talking about this Cyber Monday and having to hit so many unsubscribes because the emails are just going crazy, crazy, crazy. This whole season has this chaotic, chaotic energy, and so it is. Um, you can hit unsubscribe, 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 or do whatever it is that you need to do, but that's not enough. We need to bring the energy towards mental clarity through conscious practices of stilling the mind. And stilling the mind in itself is an alchemical way of balancing, right, the internal pharmacy of the body. So the internal pharmacy, the hormones, the chemicals in the body are naturally brought into balance through any kind of meditative practices. And so I can't emphasize that enough. So you will inspire others around you if you can bring this kind of calmness and invitation of peace to everyone around you. Yeah, love that, Andrew. Unsubscribe our mind. Okay, so I'm just going to say hi to the whole gang. Lydiane and Elisa, welcome. Joel, Andy, Colleen, Andrew, Joseph, IT guy, welcome. Hello, hello. Anna OJ, hello. Kay, welcome, welcome. Evangelina, Poets Tarot Corner. Poets Tarot Corner. Grabbing my list to see if you're on my list. Do I know your name? Poets Tarot Corner. Oh my goodness. I don't have a pen here either. Maybe I do. Poets Tarot Corner. Just bear with me. Promise, I'll get to the readings. Oh, and also I purchased this book that I'm going to read so I can expand my knowledge of these bees. Oh, and also I purchased this yesterday. Yes, I did. Okay. I did. I was at the store yesterday, so I got a really, really good price when I'm there. If there is anyone in the chat whose name I do not know and you would like me to know your name, you can put that into the chat so I can address you by your name. And I'm just going to write down Poets. Uh-oh, I lost it. Here we go. Poets Tarot Corner. Okay. No, and of course, if you don't want me to know your name, that's totally cool as well, too. Hello from London. Welcome. I'm assuming that's London, UK, not London, Ontario. Hannah, Dancing Soul Sister. Hello, hello to you. And Selena, welcome to Selena, Snowfox Tarot. Mystics Haven, Teresa, hello. And Julia, Tammy Ann. And Donna Rian, hello. Katie, Pinky Lee, hello, hello. Apurva, oh, nice to have you here. I haven't seen you in ages. Welcome. Millie99, hello. And Essence, namaste, welcome to you. Scrolling on through. Susanna Zivic, hello and welcome. Oh, so many here today. Irene is here as well too. I'm sorry if I've missed your name. Ayesha, hello, welcome. Okay. Great. Okay, so I'm going to go back up to the top and go to the first question. And that's so beautiful. Look at Lydiane's first comment. I would like to be here with candles for those who need guidance, a distance support. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And Joel as well too. I will be here for humble support and guidance. I will sit with my candles and my own tarot is listening to Sadhana. Beautiful. And so please know that there are so many beautiful souls in this chat who can support your reading to add comfort, a different perspective, and I invite all of you to participate in that way as we do this. You know, Colleen, we all struggle with times where we do. And so from a yogic perspective, trusting your inner wisdom, not only is mental clarity, but it has to do with purification of Manipura chakra. So the third, the fire center, right? What's it called in English? Manipura chakras. This one, Manipura chakra. So Manipura chakra is the solar plexus. That's what I'm looking for. And if I'm really kind of drawn to this card here. So balance and alchemy is really, really important to that as well too. For those of you that want to learn more about chakras, I'm doing a course in January. My website is in the description box below. And if you want to learn more about oracle cards and tarot cards and chakras and self-healing and so forth, be sure to sign up for that class. There's 2 different times that I'm offering it. It'll be different people, but the same class. Okay. So I believe the first question is Andrew. If I missed anybody before Andrew, let me know and I will go back. Okay. Alrighty. Let's move some of these. I have abundance of decks here. Too many decks on the table. Sip of water. Little bead book, I'll put you away. So let's hold love, light. Around Andrew. I just love the Hierophant card in this deck. It's just so beautiful. Oh, should have pulled that out. We weren't talking about the Hierophant today. We're talking about the Hermit. Right. Different. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 cards for everybody, and I'll pull from the Oracle first, and then we will integrate the message of the Oracle with the Tarot. So Andrew is asking, what is beginning? Is there any advice for the next six-ish months? Okay. For those of you that don't know me, I'm also extremely empathic, and so I can pick up on your energy in my body as well too. So Andrew, there's a surgence of energy from the throat into the heart, which might feel like a backwards flowing energy, but as the energy descends from the throat to the heart, there is I want to say that there's a truth that may be revealed in, if you think about the heart center and what we're talking about in the last hour about the light, the flame of light living in the heart chakra. There's a truth about your soul journey that may be ready to be revealed for the first time. And this might be a completely different sense of who you are or where you're going than you have felt before. Beautiful cut. Okay. So this is in the suit of fire. Ambition. And look where that bee is sitting. So that bee is sitting at the throat. I'm also focused on the hexagram. I know there's other lines as well too, but I see a hexagram in the background here, which speaks to the heart space. So I know this is a little bit not, it's not clear what I'm saying exactly, but there's something about a purification of the soul journey that feels close. It's like I don't feel that you have thought big enough, and that the ambition keyword makes me, and the fact that we're in the suit of fire. So the suit of fire is the dharmic path. It's it's the great work of your life. Andrew, have you ever read The Great Work of Your Life by Stephen Cope? It's an incredible book. I might recommend that as inspiration if you haven't read that book. It's called The Great Work of Your Life by Stephen Cope. He is a teacher at Kripalu in Massachusetts. And if anybody wants to, if any of the mods want to put a link to that book in the chat, I can't recommend that enough. So you've got Ace of Fire, Andrew. So I feel like this is what I'm saying here is to be ready for possibilities of a significant shift. Like this feels big. It's almost like everything that you have been doing to this point is just the preparation. And what is around the corner is like right now, my scalp is just tingling. Okay. And this particular card here, I feel this is a wrestling, this is an issue with expectations. Sometimes we put money and we invest time and money and energy into a particular course or field of studies, or we invest money in equipment or something. And then there's a shift of course and we feel like we wasted our time or we wasted our energy. And I feel like this card is here as a reminder to you to stay with the big picture, because everything you have done up to this point is setting the foundation and setting the groundwork for where you have come. So you want to keep your eye ahead, like looking in the distance ahead. The eagle, this is a vulture actually, but the big winged birds see the big picture. And it's really important that you don't get disappointed, like the keyword says, or lost in the small picture stuff. I get that you're scared. I get that you're scared. And while it is perfectly good to stay with what is familiar and what is comfortable, this is going to take you to a whole new level. And, as an exercise, Andrew, sometimes that is just practicing seeing more of a 360 vision when you're in a some kind of a meditative state in liminal space. I like to imagine, that 360 experience, or actually walking to a high place and just experiencing a higher and wider perspective. Okay. Thank you, Andrew. So you're returning to Sweden. Wow. I will leave the life I created from scratch to go back to my old life in Sweden. Okay. So much like, so in the opening reading, Anna, with that Oracle card of mental clarity, it's important to understand that every step along the way has a reason. It has what I'm saying is, while this might feel like you are going back, you're never going back the same. You have changed. The place has changed. The people have shifted. And so see this as maybe going up, right? You're going to a new level. Allow this experience to feel light, and to move into it from more of a page perspective. Okay, let's just see I'm going to pull the oracle first, Anna. Let's everyone hold love and light around Anna as we support her through this major change, moving from a life she created from scratch and going back to, I'm assuming, her hometown in Sweden. And I got chills running through my body. There is something awaiting you there. This is a beautiful card. What I'm picking up on here is more ancestral support. So what is waiting for you is support through connection. It's a gorgeous card. And maybe it's the poppies that took me there, but also look at the points in the sacred geometry in the background and how everything is connected. And know that there's a reason, there's a path, there's a divine purpose for everything. And so feel guided and feel optimistic about this leg of the journey. What you will take with you is enormous. What you will take with you is everything that you have learned from where you live now. You will take the love, the light, the memories, the experiences that you have shared with everyone where you are presently. And what I have learned, Anna, this last couple of years is that this world is a very, very small place. It's a very, very small place, and people will come. They will come to visit you. Do not despair. Okay, so let's just get some energy clarity around this return journey. Oh my God. So you've got So this is what I was saying, Anna. You have this is the Fool card. 0, the journey. This path that you are on, much like I was saying to Andrew, it's like an awakening. It's a whole new experience. It's a whole new level. Yeah, so this is there's a deeper reason. There's an opening for you. There's an opportunity. There will be new connections that are forged. Wow. Okay. King of Discs. Fire of Earth. You know, on a are you traveling with a partner? Are you married? What's your partner status at this time? I just want to pull up King of Discs for timing. Just give me 1 second here. Open my spreadsheet. Okay, so King of Discs. I believe we are in Taurus, right? So King of Pentacles starts around the 11th of April and goes until the 10th of May, right? This is the beginning of the shift from Aries to Taurus season. So these connections, the strength of these connections, you will begin to feel very much in the spring. Oh, let me get the chat up so I can see. Anna, did you comment? I have been close to someone and opened up about it after they had showed affection, but they now ended what we had, saying they're not kind of ready, breaking my heart. Well, you know, I love that this King of Discs energy is appearing in the spring, and you have this new journey card, you have this connection energy. And the first thing when I saw this King of Discs is like so much comfort and almost protection. I don't know if this will show up in a relationship, but it feels there's a lot of love in that card. There's a lot of love and a lot of support. So I would not worry at all about this move back home. This is a beautiful reading, Anna. Yeah. Okay, thank you. If anyone would like an expanded reading or I don't get to you during this time together, just know that you can always connect with me and we can book a private reading. Okay. We're going to go to Elisa. Elisa. Okay. Sometimes this is, we're talking about a third party here, but you are your father. Your father is you. Let's hold love and light around Elisa as we focus on her father. I want to say that there are secrets. I want to say that you don't know. There's a lot that you don't know about your father. And my sense is that he wishes that you did. What are your father's feelings towards you? Okay, this is I was going to actually do some research on this concept, but from what I understand, and what I want to take from this card is that when your father is ready to meet you, and when you are ready to meet your father, the universe will naturally make this happen. You haven't spoken for years, you haven't connected for years because there's a reason that this is not the optimal time for you to be together. However, with this card showing up, it tells me that things are happening to make a reunion or a connection in some way possible. So Taurus, if that's how you pronounce it, speaks to the natural ebb and flow, the way things move and settle and rebalance, the kind of like like how nature has a way of resetting. And look at the flow of energy in this picture and the way that it is moving, and there is a respect for natural cycles. And so what I'm feeling here is that it's really important that you respect this space that is between you now, because that space needs to be here. What is Anna's father thinking about her? So Anna's father is thinking that ooh, that's a powerful cut. Okay, so we've got the Empress card. Okay. This is the Ten of Discs. So this is beautiful energy. I'm feeling like he wishes he could be more supportive. And he is admiring you from a distance, admiring your strength. And I almost feel, I don't know, for those of you that are have mediumship skills, in the group, but I feel like he's watching you. And I don't know if he is energetically watching you or if he is following you on social media, but he is admiring you. He is, I don't like to say the word proud because that can feel condescending, but he feels very proud of who you are and how strong you are and what you have, how far you have come. The Ten of Discs is a card of integration, right? It's a card of family and ancestors, connections, family, lineages, and maybe that is our theme today. Our theme is about connection and recognizing connection. And so whether or not he is with you in physical space, he is with you completely in your energy body. And so, yeah, he sees and feels a connection between you. Mm. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Thank you, Elisa. Thank you, Dee, for your support and supporting everybody in the chat. All right, let's go to Kay. Kay's question is about good coming in. Good coming in. And just so you know, this tarot deck has three not tarot deck, oracle deck has three significator cards. I did not take them out. My intention is to read them as oracles if they do show up. I'm saying that now. I'm sure one of them is going to show up. This reading is for Kay. Let's all hold light and love around Kay as we receive a message about the good that is coming in. The good that is coming in for Kay. I'm smiling because I feel sometimes I do a melting amber visualization, and that's what I feel like right now. I feel like I'm being bathed in, like honey coming down over me, amber honey. Oh, this is the card that I showed earlier at the very beginning. Okay. So this feels, so not only will you be able to nurture yourself, but you will be nurtured by others. And the more that you nurture others, the more that you will be nurtured, like this is, and I also feel like the importance of self-care here, but also, this is a card of earth, integration and awareness of how we feed ourselves, how we move in nature. It's a beautiful card. Okay. And I love the splash of light in the background. It's so beautiful. Okay. I feel like you will definitely have this. Oh, okay. What good is coming in? That is the Chariot and the Four of Discs. You will have the courage and the strength to move forward. So whatever is presented, know that as opportunities arise, or as your intuition guides you to shift or to move or to change jobs or to change lovers or whatever, this is the answer is yes to these things. This is about you. Now, one of the things I find really interesting in this reading. So when I'm looking at the Chariot card, I'm thinking often of moving away from stability. And so we're moving from stability to stability, which I think is kind of funny. And I feel like this leap from the Chariot to the Four of Discs it's not a matter of days or weeks, but this might be the journey of the whole year ahead. It's that you step out of your comfort zone, you try some new things, you you shift a job, you shift a lover, you shift your lifestyle. But what this does is it brings you back to a whole new level of comfort and security and safety. Hello there, Ange. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. Hello, Hapsu. Welcome. So I think that's a very optimistic reading for what lies ahead. Hello to Clara. Namaste. Welcome. Okay. Thank you very much, Kay. There were lots of questions early on, so I just want to take my time as I scroll through here. And then the next question is Teresa. Okay. Okay, let's shuffle this one once, and then we'll go to your reading. For those of you that I mentioned yoga earlier back, I was just looking at Katie's comment here. I'm going to start, I just have to play with my cameras because I'm going to do it in my healing space, in my healing room. On Thursday mornings, I'm going to start in January a beginner yoga class that will be it'll be a movement class, a lot of breath work. There'll be, I'm going to be definitely holding your hand. We're going to move through and learn very basic sun salutations. It's going to be progressive. And I also want to incorporate ways to do this in a chair if you're not able to get to the floor. So, yeah. Anyway, just wanted to share that again. Let's focus on Teresa, Mystics Haven. Teresa would like some hints as to what may be in store this season. What is the energy around Teresa? Let's hold light and love around Teresa as we focus on the energy around her this season. I feel lots of smiles. All right, what is around Teresa this season? Okay, from the Oracle, Teresa. This is the suit of water. The suit of water. I'm very interested in, I'm going to say the ruby that's in the center. It might not be a ruby, but I'm very drawn to that ruby. I'm wondering if you might want to take a red crystal into your sleep. Maybe you want to gift yourself also a new dream journal. Look at the colors in the background. We have the colors of the integration of Anahat and Vishuddhi Chakra, the heart and the throat chakra. This feels very peaceful. It feels very restorative. I'm wondering if you're going to have a whole new level of restorative sleep. And that your sleeping experience is going to be exactly that, very healing. Ooh, this feels super healing, Teresa. super healing. It feels luscious, luscious. Claire, I just read your comment. That's lovely. Thank you for sharing. Teresa, this feels so luscious. This makes me want to go into a garden, and wherever you live in the world, like, I mean, it's probably the gardens aren't in bloom, but the message here is to be and do what makes you feel luscious. Okay, the other card. Okay. What is with all this red? Red, red, red. There's something about the red on the green. And I acknowledge Kristen's comment as well too. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Kristen. Let's just move these over a little bit. Okay, so there's something about the red of the crystal and the red in the card on the right. And when I see the color red, it takes me to root. It takes me to root chakra. The Three of Discs, of course, is a pentacle card, right? So we're talking about root. I mean, it's a three, right? What are you healing? What are you healing? Queen of Discs, Three of Discs. Dreams. You know, ancestral feminine energy. An opportunity to heal physical feminine issues in the body, if there are any. And that would be more sacral chakra. And when I look at those three discs, I feel like I want to turn this card upside down, right? And look at the ovaries and the shape of the yoni. I feel nurturance, quiet, physical healing, but know that your healing is always done in support of others, right? The healing that we do for ourselves is never just for ourselves. It's just beautiful. I just want to stare at it. It's just so pretty. I don't know if you guys take screenshots at all when your readings come up, but these cards are just magical. So it's a healing message, Teresa, okay? So it's a healing message that could manifest on many different levels. Could be a purification of the blood as well too. I just turned over this card. Look at this one. It's gorgeous. Optimism is the key word. All right, let us go on to the next beautiful soul here. That would be wonderful, Donna, if you could share that in the Facebook group. I'd appreciate that. Okay, so let's go to Millie. And if you didn't hear the collective message at the beginning of the hour. Make sure to go back and to check in and receive the collective message. Okay. Let's hold love and light around Millie as we gain insight into her spiritual growth or guidance for her spiritual growth. I'm going throat. Throat. There's those 3 pentacles again. Spiritual guidance for Millie. The bottom card. Well, there's a card that didn't want to. There's a 4th card I'm going to bring into this. Okay. 8 of Wands is a present energy that we're in right now at the beginning of Sagittarius, just so you know. And then we have this beautiful earthy energy and also more earthy energy over here. Okay. And this is a deck that is going to definitely speak and connect more if you are in a spring and summer season because of the abundance of the floral energy and the garden energy and the outdoor energy. But I think we need to metaphorically be able to feel that in the fall and the winter as well, too. Okay. So I said I was feeling throat, and I need to stick with that. I was feeling more on the left side of the throat. And what I wanted to say but didn't say was about taking up a mantra practice. There was something about that I felt compelled to say, and then the Hermit card shows up. The swiftness card in this reading, it feels like there is I don't know, like sometimes I feel like I'm crazy the way I interpret these readings because it can be really I don't know, it can feel like such a stretch, but what I'm feeling here is like a practice, like a japa jap. A japa japa, a japa japa. This particular practice is one where you repeat a mantra so many times that it just takes on its own natural rhythm. But there's something about the practice of mantra or rapid repetition of mantra that is going to help to awaken and to clear something up. The Hermit card just feels really, really sacred. And there's something about the connection of the abundance card and the swiftness card. So that's why I'm feeling like there is a lot of repetition, a lot of, this I'm not, What is that other card that wanted to be seen? Oh, it's our initial card. Remember, we had this card at the beginning, the interference card. And so perhaps this card dropped because it is important. These practices are important for clearing your mental space as well, too. I would lean into the Hermit energy for sure to create sacred space. And there's also a richness. There's also a richness to what is available to you in your sacred space. So you may have in the past gone into your sacred space and felt quite alone or felt quite unsure. But it feels like as you enter into sacred space now, you will be, I don't want to say inundated, but there will be an abundance of messages available to you. Yeah. And 2 8s, right? So that's infinity. Lots of energy available to you. So use the momentum of the energy, use the momentum of the lemniscate to move forward and to move through. This is a time of transformation, most definitely. I can hear my ears now. So ears and throat are definitely clearing. This is the chakra that you want to focus on, learning more about and purifying this chakra. Glad you were feeling me, Joseph. Oh, it's just been horrendous. And I see that you kind of expanded this question. So I think I intuitively just mentioned, right, that this creating sacred space is important. So that can be a tiny little box where you have a few sacred objects that you take with you wherever you go, and you lay out an altar, or you dedicate a corner of a room, but make your sacred space rich. Okay. I love that book. Yes. That is a beautiful book. It's called The Secret Life of Bees. And, Sumant Kid also wrote there's a mermaid story, which is a powerful transformational journey. If you are on a spirit, I would suggest, Millie, you read Sumant Kid's mermaid book. I think that might be a great resource for you. And I see Donna commented on it here. I don't know, Andrew, and I'm hoping, did I share with you, I purchased this little book, and I'm hoping that I can learn more about the bees through this book. So it looks, I mean, obviously it's not going to go super deep, but maybe in the next month I'll be able to answer that question for you. And I see Dee answered the question. Lovely. Thank you. All right. Where are we at here? I think we're at Aisha. Okay. So I'll do Aisha and then I will do one more. Approximately. For those of you that are not members, I wanted just to mention that my Tuesday, so on Tuesdays at 10 o'clock, I have been doing a card comparison series. There's about 18 videos that were public, and there's a playlist that's on my page. So if you go to my YouTube page, go to the card comparison series, and then I've done, today was like 32 or something, and this series is going to continue through the end of December. And then in January, during that Tuesday time, I'm going to start a Lenormand series. So I will do a public video talking about selecting Lenormand decks and talking more about this upcoming series. But that's something that you can look forward to. We will also wind up the Marielle series this month, and I will be starting a new deck in January. I thought it was going to be the Full Arcos Tarot, but I need to kind of sit with that. I'm not sure, but I will announce that very, very soon. All right, so this reading is for Aisha. This is a general reading. Aisha says, I've started my tarot journey. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Let's hold light and love around Aisha. Heart. Heart. I'm getting the word choices. Choosing. The keyword here is mindfulness, but I'm feeling the energy of about choose. Don't rush into making decisions. That's what I'm feeling. Like to take your time, not obsessively or anything, but to, much like I was saying to Andrew, like big picture is really important here. That there's a lot of resources in these spores, right? So we don't want to waste resources. Sometimes we need to preserve them, and other times we need to share them. And here we have colors of definitely like fluorite. There's like a fluorite colors in the background. Fluorite is a crystal that you can work with to amplify your intuition, to help clear the third eye chakra. Lots of purple. Lots of purple. Okay, where are we going to go with this? Where are we going to go with this? Whoa. What kind of a mission is being presented to you? This looks like, um, this looks like you becoming an advocate for whom? For whom are you becoming an advocate? That's what this feels like to me. Do you see that? This is the Seven of Wands, right? This is the Seven of Wands. This is the Queen of Swords. This could be about becoming an advocate for yourself, but I'm feeling there's a greatness to this. You becoming an advocate for, I mean, you're going to have to fill in the blank. Right? So if you're given an opportunity to lead, to chair, to step up in some kind of a grand way, this feels important. And, I'm reading what Andrew is saying there, being mindful of your words, but I'm feeling like maybe you will be supporting others to find their words. We had and look at all that purple there. There's so much purple. So this is a high level frequency energy. This is not some mundane little thing that you will be working through. So contemplate, pause before you speak. Choose your words carefully because you have some power available to you. Listening to yourself is really, really important during this kind of experience too. If you hear yourself repeating words over and over again. So tuning in and listening to what you say, making sure that, if there are any words of self-deprecation, or this is a time of empowerment, cautious empowerment, if you will. And, Andrew's observation is important as well, too. The B is in front of the mouth. So is the B energizing, protecting? But I feel like this is a time for you to stand up. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, I don't know. I think I said I would do one more, so I'm just going to scroll down and do one more to see where we're at. I see I missed some of your comments, but I'm just looking at them now. I need to pause it. So I thank you for sharing that book. For those of you that don't know this book, it's really incredible. Really incredible. Okay, so last reading today is for Selena. Okay, so let's hold some space for Selena. Create space for Selena. Selena is waiting on news from the vet about her old kitty. My heart feels so heavy, like dams about to burst. I'm looking for some guidance to ease my heavy heart and find strength through all of this. Selena, what is your kitty's name? Can you put your kitty's name into the chat, please? For those of you who are medical intuitives, if you have any, let me just shuffle again, any information. I have had a medical insight. It has to do with the spine. Resh. Resh is the kitty's name. Okay. Andrew got spine too. Yeah, I got spine. I'm almost feeling as if there is, I was thinking more like a tumor in the spine, and I feel like it is thoracic to cervical. All right. That's a powerful Knight of Cups. Okay, so what are we going to draw here? A message from Kitty. Moon. Denial and Knight of Cups. They have found a mass and we're waiting for tests to see if it's operable. You know, Selena, I feel, you see this card here? I want you to focus on this card. Okay, this might be a harsh message, but I feel like your kitty wants you to help him cross. That's what I feel like. I feel like your kitty needs you to focus and to channel and to let him go and to let Resh cross to kitty heaven. And this is you in prayer. This is you in letting go. This is you in compassion and understanding and love. And then here is Resh transitioning. That's what I'm feeling, love. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like there's a lot of pain in the spine, and Resh is ready to go. And you know, this feels like you chanting at night, like actually like doing a vigil, a chanting vigil to help Resh cross. That's what it feels like to me. But let us know, okay? Let us know how Resh does, and we hold love and support around you and your family, children, all of you, because I know it's really hard when pets leave us. They're such an important part of our families. Yeah. So thank you all so much for being here today. It's been lovely, and I love it in the chat when everybody is supporting one another. It's just beautiful. Okay. Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow is going to be tomorrow is Marielle. And we're going to talk about the Queens in the Marielle series tomorrow, and Death and Empress. And I am in the process of creating a bonus workshop. So those of you that have signed up for Early Bird for Tarot Foundations, I am going to send out the bonus workshop for Tarot Foundations, the second bonus workshop. So that is coming up. Friday, I'm going to be on doing Oracle decks of 2021 and doing a review and summary of top Oracle decks of 2021. Saturday, I'm going to do readings. I connected with Anna, Astral Tarot Lady, and we're going to do live readings on Saturday together. So I'm excited to connect with her. I really love her content. I love her. I like her way of being. She is in Amsterdam. Yeah, so it'll be Saturday night for her. So yeah, so that's what's coming up over the next few days. And like I said, on Tuesdays in January, I'm going to be starting a Lenormand class at 10 o'clock as well too. So lots going on. Send me a message anytime, and I really appreciate you all being here today. It's just wonderful to have you all here. So enjoy the rest of your day, and please reach out if you need support in any way. I'm here to offer readings and distance Reiki, and or just answer an email. Andy, I don't know if you are still here, but Andy, I did not send your card yet, and I did get that email, and I was just looking at cards yesterday, and I forgot I didn't send it to you, so I will send you that card. Okay. Sometime back, I shared a saying that I have in my entryway about blessed are the weird people, and I offered to send a card to anybody that would like a copy of that, and I have a bunch of them. If anybody else wants one, let me know. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll try to remember to share that again another time. Thank you for all those lovely hearts. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon, okay? Namaste. Bye.